Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome to the channel. I hope that you guys can hear me clearly as I had some mic issues last night. And hopefully you guys can hear me cool today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who all got this notification. I put up quite a few videos. As a matter of fact, let me minimize this photo that I have on the screen, child. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we can really talk, honey. Because girl, listen. As I said, I had some mic issues last night. Um, yeah, I hope that you guys can hear me without issue. If not, let me know in the comments whether you can or whether you cannot. All right. So I wanted to just pop on live real quick to have a quick conversation for whoever's watching, girl. Okay. Um, Listen, I am going to listen to the interview tonight with Tasha K and the young lady so that you guys don't have to. I'll check it out. But I just finished watching Tasha K's leaked phone call with Rocky Bivens, um, LaTocha Scott's husband. Listen to me. Please tell me that you got. Girl, I know I wasn't the only one. Please drop a ladybug if you saw this interview. Like you had to have watched it, right? It wasn't an interview, it was a leaked conversation. And he did not know that he was being recorded, girl. And when I tell you, I was literally running around my house screaming at how much at how much of a liar. Okay, come on, Iyanla. Liar that he is. And let me tell you, Tasha, I really appreciated her mood when I was watching it, like, or shall I say her tone, because she kept the same tone the entire time. And I know she wanted to laugh in his mother face, okay, because it was giving fugaziness. Okay, so I got some ladybugs over here. All right, cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay, somebody said leaked, huh? Yeah. So the call that Tasha K had with him, it was like they were having a casual conversation and she dropped it and gave it to everybody. And I don't believe that he knew that he was being recorded the entire time. Okay. Let's see who else. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for I know it's so impromptu, girl. All right. I know y'all. I know it's so impromptu, but I really do appreciate you guys for joining. Okay, I see y'all. Okay. He thought he ate girl, and I want him to pick that plate up. I want him to pick that plate up and go put it in the sink and clean it off because he ain't eat a mother thing. Matter of fact, whatever he put on that plate, go ahead and put it in the trash at this point because you did not eat. Girl, and I jotted down some things, y'all, but I'll be honest, he was talking in circles, I have to say. But I just want to go through what all this man said on this call. Can I go through what the man said on the call, please? Can I go through what the man said? Girl, I'm screaming. I'm screaming. Listen, and once this is over, once I wrap up this live, if y'all have not checked out Tasha K's leaked call, please go check it out. Okay, I am going to like I said, watch the interview that she does with the side chick, and I don't know if I'm gonna put it up tonight, so definitely be looking for it tomorrow. Okay, because it's likely going to premiere tomorrow. But I think that Scotty, shout out to Scotty by Nature, y'all make sure y'all go over there and support Scotty. I believe he may be going live about it later on tonight, so y'all can also check out his live as well. But I'll likely discuss it at some point tomorrow. Okay, but thank y'all for giving me the permission to go through this. Okay, so first of all, Tasha K gets on the phone call with Rocky. Okay, she calls him up. Okay, she goes on and she lets him know, like, hey, I'm calling, whatever. They talk about the mistress. Okay, she brings up Unique. First of all, it seemed like he kind of tried to act like he know who the hell she was talking about, only for him to sit up there and say her name, her real name at that. Say the lady's real name. And at first, Tasha was like, Unique. And he said her name. It started with a T. I can't even remember. Tywandra, some with a T. Okay? Because I was getting the T, period. I said, girl, it's all kind of T up in here. So, yeah. So he said her real name. But when Tasha says that, well, listen, First of all, Tasha repeated it. She was like, yeah, her, whatever. She acted like she knew who the girl was. And she was like, yeah, I read the messages or whatever, And he was like, messages that came from me? And she was like, yeah, messages that came from you. It's the fact that he started laughing. Messages that came from my phone? Nah, who phone? Who finna sit up there and fake messages for 5 years? Who's finna do that? Huh? Nobody's finna sit up there and do that, sir. When people fake messages, they may screenshot or something and then send that out. But girl, Tasha showed on her phone where she legit was scrolling through this girl's phone. Okay, it's a long history of things. Okay, so it's the fact that he was sitting over there laughing. Y'all, let me tell you, this man talked in circles so much and he was bullshitting so hard. And Tasha was just letting him walk himself into the wall multiple times, just letting him do it. But the gag for me was, and I was wondering, I was like, yo, do Tasha really know this lady real name? Tell me why at the very end of the interview, she let him know. I didn't even know her name until you said it. I said, let's eat then. Let's eat, because he dropping tea on his motherfucking self. You feel what I'm saying? And another piece of tea is I'm thinking about it. I wrote it in my notes, but I just wanted to say it while I'm thinking about him dropping stuff that was not mentioned. Tasha said the lady had a tattoo, but she never said where it was. See, she got quiet and let him run his mouth so motherfucking much that he told on his damn self and said the tattoo was on her back. Yikes. I never heard Tasha say anything about where the tattoo was at. I just heard her say she has a tattoo on her body. Girl, Tasha, Tamika, go get your sister. I want you to make up with your sister and go get your sister, because I feel like this is disrespectful as fuck, in all honesty. And for you to sit up there and continue to say, oh, she ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Me and my wife gonna be good. We this, we that, XYZ. I'm having a hard time, for real. All jokes aside. Because one thing females do, women do, that I really don't like that we do, it's like when other women disrespect us, we can be mad at them forever. But when that man disrespects you, you stay in it forever. And that's what I don't get. And that's what I really don't like. You upset with your blood for whatever reason. Yeah, she accusing you of this today. I feel like it's something that y'all could work out. She ain't gonna get her money. She probably did get her money because of the deal. I don't know. I don't give a damn. My thing is, this man sitting out here embarrassing you down to the social media, the internet, the damn TV screen and stuff, and you gonna stick beside him? I don't like that for you. I really, really don't. I hate it. Thank you so much, Nola, for the super chat. Let me see what you said real quick. Oh, this is huge up here. I'm sorry. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat. Did you see the mistress on divorce? No, ma'am. I did not see this lady on divorce court. Are you serious? What? Oh my God. I did not see her on divorce court. That's wild. I'm going to have to look for that. Send me that. I did not know that. Thank you so much, R. Marie, for the super chat. When Rocky said he has a degree in... Girl, did you see Tasha's face when he said it? That's when she started motioning for somebody. Are you getting this shit? Are you getting this? You want to get it around on that side? Because he's only incriminating himself and making himself look worse, and also making himself to be exactly what a lot of people are already believing him to be, which is a manipulator. So you sit up there and you have a degree in psychology and you know how to work the brain, and it was a brag for him. And the way that you talk in circles and stuff, it's just like, okay, it's all starting to make sense now. What else you said? Tasha almost climbed. Correct. Tasha almost climbed out her skin. Do you hear me? Girl, it was hilarious. It was good. Thank you so much for the super chat. So yeah, y'all, that's something that really bothers me that we do. And it's probably not just women, it's probably men that do it too. It's like, dang, we'll take our beef with our friends forever. But then when it comes down to a man disrespecting us or a significant other, we just continue to put up with it. And then I had somebody tell me some shit like, well, that's a different type of love. Well, that's embarrassing in all honesty, for real. Because if you're gonna hold these people to that standard, you need to hold the person that you laying down with to that standard. See, a friend can hurt your feelings, but in all honesty, I feel like some things that a mate may do to you and probably give to you, girl, it's some things that they'll never ever be able to take back. You feel what I'm saying, girl? And I'm talking about STDs and all that other stuff or whatever like that, girl. So you might need to work on your own self-esteem, security about yourself, or whatever the case is, and draw the line on both ends and just not let a mother walk all over you. What that lady said, and what's love got to do with it? Don't never let a sit up here and pound on you, or whatever it was, girl. Don't let that mother sit up there and pound on you. And that's physically, mentally, or emotionally, or whatever, ma'am. You feel what I'm saying? Like, girl, this is a mess, ma'am. This is a mess. I think you sent another one. Thank you so much, R Marie, for the super chat. What he said about Todd and to me, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna get. And it's the fact that he was talking about how the feds are involved or whatever the case is. I'm like, baby, you about to get a case now. Did you hear what you said about Todd and Tamika? Oh, baby, it's this is getting messy. You shouldn't even call Tasha, but I guess you thought it was off the record. It ain't off the record, girl. It's on. What else? Tasha is never gonna be able to go back to Xscape still with him. The group as the four of them is over. Thank you so much for the super chat, R. Marie. And I agree 1000%. They already said they don't want to move forward unless he is not a part. And then he comes out and he says some things that's even worse than the person saying that you took this 30,000. Child, you accuse. Okay, let's get through it. I'm sorry, y'all. We gonna get through. Okay, so Tasha says that is two more females that have come out, and they also have similar photos, meaning similar DICK pics of him. Now, mind you, when Tasha's telling him this, he's just laughing like it's it's funny, but the whole time he's on a press tour with his wife. So she in there doing interviews or something, and you outside doing your own little call, and you just running off at the girl. Hell no. So she tells him what she saw on the phone, and she also and when she talks about what she saw on the phone, she's talking about Unique's phone. And she talks about the cash apps that she saw. She's talking about how he sat up there and told her that Unique, like, oh, it's my wife's birthday, so you and I won't be able to spend time together because of this or because of that or whatever. So she's seeing all of the messages and saying, like, this stuff goes back years, baby. This is years worth of stuff. Okay. So he got so he tell her the reason why this was the gag for me, y'all. So y'all know he works with R. Kelly and stuff, right? But what was getting me was him sitting up there like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna really think that I'm a cool NIGJ? You gonna be like, man, I'm glad I with Rocky. I'm glad we ain't got no issues in there like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because you already know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably gonna be sitting up here like, dang, why he been so low under the radar? Why ain't nobody ever saying this? See, ain't nobody ever been talking about me. You know what I'm saying? I've been like low key, ain't nobody really been saying nothing. You wonder why when all that R. Kelly stuff was coming out, ain't nobody say, my name ain't come up in it. Was it supposed to? Because that's how you're talking. You're sounding like you kind of got away with a little bit there. Like, I'm a little, was it just me? Like, I'm like, what does he mean here? Like, oh my God. What are you saying? I had been got the phone calls about all of that were coming down the pipeline. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he jumped ship, but he never really turned on R. Kelly is what he was saying. Then talking about when the scandals and stuff was dropping, he knew how to basically, what I digested from it was to lay low. That's why you ain't really been hearing that he been real quiet about stuff, just like laying low. I ain't been saying nothing. Like, are you okay? Like, it's giving awkward. It's giving awkward, okay? He goes on to say, he says that the combo that he is having with her is not even happening. This is what he's saying to Tasha now. This how low-key he be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the conversation that me and you having right now, like, it ain't even happening for me. You feel? It ain't even happening. Nah, it's off the record. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I move. And I'm like, and you don't know who you talking to? Girl, is he okay? Do you not know who you're on the phone with? Queen leak calls. Like, do you not know who you're talking to? Queen, I'ma record you. The queen of recorded call. Like, are you not understanding who you on the phone with? Girl, what a dummy. Just stupid. This conversation's not even happening. You know what I'm saying? The conversation. I'm like, baby, it's happening so hard. You don't even understand. He says he isn't going to say much because of all the pictures and everything. I guess he's trying to say that the information that he has is the reason why he's not gonna even say that. And it's like you said that the entire interview. I ain't even gonna say much. I ain't even gonna say much. I ain't even gonna say much, but giving us a mouthful at the same time without even saying a whole lot of shit. So you're right. You wasn't really saying a whole lot of shit, but you was giving us a whole lot of something to digest. You definitely gave us a ton of lies. A ton of them hoes. Do you hear me? Child. I'm telling you, girl, I could pass them lies out like coupons down to the local Walmart. But anyway, let's keep going because he gave out a lot of lies, ma'am. He also tries to go on to talk about how Unique moved near him and where that, moved near him and Tasha. Saying this girl is obsessed. Now, let me go listen to this interview and this girl say you moved her over there closer to you so you can have easier access. Girl, is it obsessed or is it access? The people is I'm confused. Okay? I don't know, sir. I'm just telling you I'm not accused. I'm just telling you what it looked like to me. Okay, then he go on to talk about the feds being involved. And I'm like, how did we get here? How are you getting the feds involved? Are you trying to say that you have a stalker that you've been interacting with? Girl, and is it me? Girl, I have to see the comment. Like, is it me? Because I know I'm not dumb as hell. Girl, I know I ain't stupid. Okay, so some of y'all was on the same page. It's me. Like, what the fuck? Let's keep going. But he is confirming that he is, or I think, okay, so I felt like he was kind of confirming that it was a little something with them, even though he went on throughout the interview trying to be vague about something really happening between them. He says that he's suing her and that she's going to go to jail because she's a criminal and her whole family are criminals. Well, they say, listen, birds of a feather flock together. Now, I'm not saying anything about you. I'm just saying what the birds do. They get together and they flock, okay? So I don't know. All right, but it's not making sense because if she's telling the truth and she got these messages, then obviously you are okay being around. You know what I'm saying? Discriminal. It was given double talking for me. He admits that his wife knows about this woman, but you trying to act like you ain't really like. That's what was weird because that's where the double talking came in at because you confirming you familiar with this lady and that it's federal charges and all this that you're trying to prepare up for her or whatever. And it's been years of information, which is not making sense. But then at the same time, you trying to make it seem like the woman's obsessed and it wasn't adding up. I believe everything that this mistress is saying now. I really do. I believed it from the beginning, really, but this phone call just really nailed your coffin. Tasha had me hollering. Let me skip it to the bottom of the interview real quick because it's on my mind. When he says something like, before the call ended, he said so many people told him not to call her. Oh my God, bruh. He said, so many people told me not to call you. She said, yeah, you should have listened to him. Bitch, I ran. Do you hear me? Running through the house screaming. Because I thought that was the funniest shit ever. And I'm like, yes. She not lying. You should have listened to them. He's like, oh, okay. So you saying that? What you mean by that? Then? What you trying to say then? Because I'm having a conversation with you. So where are we going with this? What you trying to say then? And I'm like, so she about to tell you she finna leak this fucking call? Is that what is about to come next? Is that what she's finna say? She didn't necessarily come out and say that. She tells him, because what she said right after that, she says, it's just the fact that I'm so good at what it is that I do. Right? And then she started calling him out on his bullshit. This was her way of trying to distract. Number one, keep him on the phone. And number two, Number one was keeping him on the phone, and number two, not really giving herself away that she might be recording him. At least that's how I took it, right? So she started calling him out on his fuck shit, saying, you did this and this right here is going on, and I have all these messages, and I have pictures, and I have this and I have that. Basically saying those were the reasons why you should not have, hit my line. But basically she was saying, no, like, hey, and I'm recording your motherfucking, like, you must not know who you talking to. Like, this is what I do. Like, I'm gonna drop your shit. Like, are you dumb? Okay. So what else happened? So yeah, he admits that his wife, Tasha, has known about this woman. And as much as Tasha has, like Tasha did her video, and we did that over on the channel earlier. It was a good little kiki. Tasha did her video addressing her sister Tamika and stuff. I wanted her to address the mistress, right? I really did. But then at the same time, I was kind of like, should she really? He brought that SHI on his fucking self. He do it. Why she need to address her? Now, granted, the lady did mention her name, though, because I don't think Tasha was talking about that lady. All Tasha said was there were no other kids involved. It was none of that, right? But Rocky slipped up and said some shit. They had a bitch wondering, like, were there some involved? And Tasha, did you go to that radio station and you lied? Let's talk about it before I forget it. Okay. So what he says is, let me scroll down, girl, because it's somewhere up in here. Where is the baby thing? Okay, boom. So Rocky says, one, he can't have children. Okay, he says, by the laws of nature. So the Tasha's like, okay, so what that supposed to mean? Like, I mean, you got a vasectomy or something? Like, what's going on? And he was like, well, I got one, but it's really a medical thing. Well, then what's the medical thing? Because we only heard, the vasectomy. That's the medical thing. So you denying that. So what's the other one? So you're going to tell all your business and tell it all. Come on, Usher. If you're going to tell it, then you got to tell it all. So then he says, that's why he and his wife were crying. I'm like, when was y'all crying? How did we get here? When did that happen? When did the tears come? I don't remember seeing y'all in tears. Talk about that's why me and my wife was crying, and then she had said, that Tasha was like, I wish I could have one more. You know what I'm saying? She got three. You know what I'm saying? Then let me get that one and let it come on over here. And I'm like, what did he say? Is that what you're saying? Tasha said that she wish she could have one more, and if she has three, let one come over there. And that's what y'all were crying about. But Tasha did an interview and said it wasn't no babies. Maybe she wasn't lying because it's not no babies on that part. That's why I wanted Shamia, I think it was Shamia, to follow up and ask, was there ever any situation like that? Was there any pregnancies or anything? Ouch. So you slick told on yourself in that moment, but then trying to act like the lady's obsessed and you ain't got nothing to do with her on that level. Oh my God. Don't do no more conversations. You need to have in-person meetings, but that ain't even gonna stop nobody from recording you for real. Thank you so much, Lisa Mooney, for the super chat. Let's see. Let me make this a little smaller here. It says, Jamie, he tried to tap dance around the 30K. Did you hear him say Tamika owed Tasha because Tasha wrote the songs? That's why they make it make sense stealing her money. Okay? By saying it was owed to Tasha. What a clown. What a fucking clown, which is why they saying, oh, ain't nobody steal your money. Bitch, I'm done. Thank you for the super chat, Lisa. Y'all have got to hear this interview. It wasn't an interview, but I guess you could say it kind of was, but it was a leaked call. All right. So that was something that did not make sense. Okay. The girl said that somebody asked, did you say 3? I did say 3. And Tasha said it was 2 abortions and it was one that was a miscarriage. So Rocky was just talking all over the place. And I was just like, what the is really going on? Let me see. Where else were we? Let me make sure I get everything. Okay. So we talked about that. Yeah, he talks about working with R. Kelly. Did I talk about that? Yeah, okay. He admits his wife knew. He talked about working with R. Kelly and knew all about what was coming down the pipeline for Kelly before he jumped ship. It says he didn't go against him. He talks about never leaving his wife. He says they are solid, and then says when it comes to Unique, she's delusional and deranged, okay? Now he says the news is, he said, oh, they really gonna be messed up once that new news drop. You hear about that new news? And Tasha like, everything run through me. So what new news are you talking about? Cause he ain't hit my desk yet. And so he like, you know what I'm saying? That Tamika sent me some naked pictures of her. And Todd was sucking on a Trent. I ain't never hear no shit like that. Never hear no. Tamika sent him photos of her. And then you had the audacity to say Todd was sucking on a. And then you was out here calling Todd Toddina. Then said Tiny got legal stuff going on or whatever. We already know about what Tiny over there trying to figure out with T.I. We know about it. But it's the Todd sucking on a whoop de whoop for me. It's you sitting up here talking about that lady's sister instead of being sent you some things. Like, I want her to throw them bows at this point because that's just out of line, sir. That's just out of fucking line. And then you talk about that's the new news. No, it's the news that you putting out there for you to deflect. That's what it's giving. It's you trying to get a little bit of the heat off your ass, but want to sit up there talking about you've always been a man that had power, but you never wanted to be famous. Mm. Just be, oh, girl, just lying, just saying anything, just saying shit. Girl, it's just a mess. It's a mess. He denies that he or his wife took the money from Tamika. Talked about that. He spoke on how he gets money, talking about how he signs and manages artists. He says that he was instrumental in who Britney Spears' career, and it was a host of other artists, but I know Britney Spears shocked me, and it was a few other people that he ended up naming. I think he said Trey Songz. It was some other folks. He named quite a few people about how he gets money and basically trying to let people know that all his money doesn't just come from his wife. All right. Of course, we know he worked with R. Kelly and a host of other folks. But for you, girl, this man. This did not. This is where Tasha was saying you should not have talked to her because it makes you look even worse. You were better off being quiet. Now you're giving people so much to go off on and to create their own narratives about, and you just look even worse out here in these streets, in my personal opinion. He would not admit to having an affair because Tasha she asked that question, and he would not necessarily like be direct, right? And I felt like she had to ask that more than one time. But he gets to the point where he says, have I, hey, me and Tasha have been together for 27 years. Okay, we've been together for a long time. And I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But like every relationship, they got their ups, they downs. We ain't really got downs. We had more ups. Like we ain't really had that. Sir, okay? Because I'm about to get like Judge Mathis, all right? Sir, which one is it? Okay, did you cheat or did you not? Okay, give us the straight answer coming in here. Because I'm about to get like Judge Mathis and ask you, is you on okay, answer the question, sir. Why are we here today? Okay, you done called this lady to sit up there and play on her damn phone. Tasha, you need to pay your phone bill for that day. Okay? He really do, because he was wrong for that. But let's keep going. Anywho, don't sit up there and say like, girl. Anywho, he says he wouldn't really admit to doing anything with Unique though. He says that he has pretty much, in so many words, messed up throughout the marriage. They've been together for a very long time. Ain't nobody perfect. But then when it comes to Unique, that's what he was denying. And I'm like, that's not going together, sir. It's not going together. You were just sitting over here talking about a baby and stuff. It's just, I'm so confused. And then you trying to deny that she has any pictures of your DICK. So did you just find some pictures offline and just sent the same ones to all of the ladies or something like that? Okay. She ain't got no picture of your DICK, but that footage where she showed on, I think it was Unique's page or maybe Tasha's page, in that hotel room with your man bag that said Rocky and you walking away in front of the hotel, that definitely looked like the back of you. Okay, based on the front of you, we could tell this the back of you. Okay, so I don't know, sir. I don't know. I'm gonna go over there and slide and see what this what this interview giving. But Rocky says he can't have children by law. We talked about that. Of course, he brings up the tattoo. I mentioned that earlier on when we started talking about it. He brings up the tattoo and he says that it was on her back, and that was very interesting to me because he said something like, "So, I mean, like, what you got? What you got? You got this tattoo that's on your back? Like, and that's a bit. What did he say? He didn't say delusional, but basically called her crazy in so many words because she has that tattoo. Like if she does have that, and it's like, how you know it's on her back? I mean, I didn't hear Tasha say that. But anywho, he denying anything that comes to Unique. He's anything dealing with her. He's denying it. He's trying to say that the feds are involved or whatever. And yeah, and I'm just confused on why the feds would need to be involved on this. Like, I mean, have you even tried to press any type of charges or anything because she's quote unquote stalking you or something? Like I'm just like, girl, what's wrong with him? He tells her that he has a degree in psychology. We talked about that. And I'm just over here like in all caps, like, child, he's really telling on himself. And Tasha had the reaction as a lot of other people. Are you getting this? Make sure you get it around on that side. Make sure you get this because he's a fool. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I grasped from the call that Tasha had with this man. I want Tamika to go get her sister. I want her mama to go and get her the way that she be sitting out there protecting her all the time. Protect her from that because I understand you stick by your vows and stuff like that, but I just feel like this disrespectful as hell, ma'am. This is just too out, and him calling this woman really did not help. It didn't help at all. It made you look more of a fool than what you really are. Like the shit is sad. Like, girl, yeah, it ain't no more Xscape. That's what it's giving, girl. It's giving. They're over. It's giving. It's a mother rap. It's giving. This was cute while it lasted. And I just don't think that this is what you need as you over here trying. I mean, you already got the allegations about the 30,000 out here, but then now you got this mistress who says she's more than a mistress and a side chick. That was her man, okay? This side girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, girl, she's applying a whole lot of pressure. And this is just not what you want. You know what I'm saying? This ain't what you want for yourself at this time. Thank you so much, Nola Reese, for the super chat. That hotel pic Tasha had was from another woman who reached out and her. Oh, thank you for correcting me. And Unique have the same beef stick pic of him plus some other ladies, girl. So this was a whole nother woman. She did say it was a few of them. She did say that. Thank you for the super chat, Nola, and dropping that correction in the chat for me. Girl, this right here. See, reality TV is not for everybody, and it's not. It's not for everybody. Shout out to everybody watching. It look like we got about 1,200 people in the chat. Only 200 likes. So if you could just help your girl out and hit the like button. Let's see. No, did it say Edward in large letters? Embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. This is so fucked up. And then for him to, I mean, I do wonder what Tasha's thinking if he would sit up there and say something like, yeah, your sister sent me my naked photo or whatever, send me some nude pics or whatever the case is of her. Like, what are you thinking? Are you thinking don't lie like that? Or are you thinking, hell, she lied on you, you could lie on her, we 2 for 2 or 1 for 1 or whatever? Like, what's going on in your head as that comes out? Now he liked 2 of my pictures on Instagram back in 2017 after them reuniting. IDK, he gives scam and cheater vibes. Thank you for letting me know. That's crazy. You notice he didn't want to send Tasha proof that Unique is crazy, but he said her government. Do you hear what I say? Said it before Tasha could even say it, and Tasha said, I ain't even know that lady name. Baby, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't even know that. Okay? But he wants to meet up. Tasha K better not meet up with that man. Listen, if she want to meet up, I'm not going to stop her. It's going to get recorded either way it go. So, if he want to tell the lies over the phone or in her face at this point, because it's just not adding up. That's crazy, man. Thank you, Built by Creators, for the super chat. She gonna mess around and have no solo career and no group to go to. Child, you mean no group to run to? Who can I run to when I need love? You better run to Tamika or your mama, because I really hate this situation. It's not looking good. It's very embarrassing, y'all. Like, you on a whole show, you promoting this inspirational album, and then everybody around you creating nothing but drama. Child. And then was still cheating with the lady as of recent. And I feel like if this lady is indeed telling the truth with her facts in her phone, appearing as though she is, I feel like if she would have never came out and said nothing, ain't no telling what the hell would be going on in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Might still be talking to each other, kicking it, just kicking. Girl, all y'all songs is punchlines. Oh my God. I'm sorry to do it to you. Do it to you. Come on, Scissor. Do it to you. Hey, I had to do it to you. Let's see what else. He low-key, hold on. He low-key admitted they stole Tamika's money. He said LaTocha, the SoundCloud people, were accidentally sending Tamika LaTocha's money. What a dummy. And y'all was around here saying that girl was over here lying. And he over here just spilling all the beans. Girl, let me go. I cannot take it. I cannot take it today. He's snitching on this woman's scamming. He's snitching on this woman scamming is what it sounds like. He's implying so he's snitching because she ran her mouth. Period. Girl, these folks is insane. I just wanted to come chit chat with y'all real quick on the live, because after I watched it, I told y'all I was running through the house. Like, is he crazy? Like, I have got to talk to y'all about this. Like, I know I'm not the only person that saw this fucking call. Like, it's crazy. So I am about to go check out and see what this young lady has to say. It's a lot. Girl, it's like, it ain't even got shit to do with me, girl. I'm just sitting up here talking about y'all lives. You know what I'm saying? And it is a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie, but girl, it's still juicy, and I want to talk about it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I could talk about it. I could do a little gossip about it and still feel bad a little bit. You know what I'm saying, girl? But if it's a whole lot of to me, I can imagine what she probably dealing with on her end, because this is actually affecting you. Girl, where's your mom when you need her? Let's see. Scott's sister that he did, and I have to watch that. I actually caught kind of the ending, like the last few minutes of it. So I've been trying to crank out some other videos. So I have to go back, and I did get your email. So thank you so much, Sean, for dropping this in the chat. So I'm gonna go back and see what the dad had to say as well. Check out Kandi interview. Oh, I was watching that. I was watching that earlier too, and I have to finish that interview as well. Rocky took side money from the promoter, and I think that's what Kandi was talking about when she says that it was always some weird business dealings and stuff going on when he was involved, and that's why Kandi was like, nah, she ain't trying to really, work with him or anything. But it seemed like all of the ladies agreed on that. Like, none of them was really trying to work with him for real. Girl, don't we need some understanding? How can we come in? Oh, God. If we don't have, I know that's real. I drank some coffee, so I'm up and watching all the reviews. I'm headed to Scotty after this. It's a whole mess. It is. Yeah, I think Scotty's about to go live in just a few. Let's see. Real quick before I hop off. I'm for real, y'all. This is crazy. I'm for real. I just wanted to talk about it with y'all, even though I kind of feel bad for her at the same time. Like, I mean, I feel like two things can be true at the same time, right? Now Tasha doing interviews saying Tiny can't say. No, everything that y'all have sent me, I've seen some of it, but it's so much coming in different directions, child. I haven't had time to just really dive in, but it was like a panel conversation that I was watching earlier this morning that I did not finish. And I saw that where Tiny was kind of referencing, I think it was the singer Joe wanting to work with the ladies, but when Kandi went in there and laid her vocals and she was in there for 4 hours, he wasn't feeling it. Then Tiny went in there and did it with her, voice, and he was like, that ain't it. That's not what I want. which resulted in her ended up going in there and doing her thing. So I have to go back and check that out as well. It was like a panel, but it was like a live podcast, I guess you could say. So yeah, and Tiny, and the only one who been nice to her, Tiny has been doing a really good job with trying to kind of stay out of the mess a little bit. But let me tell y'all, I'm gonna start using that laugh with the damn cell phone and then say, hell no, because that little sound that Tiny does, that is definitely a meme. That shit will get you every time. It is quite hilarious, I must say. Let's see what else. She should have asked if they had so much money, why were they living with the mother? Because he did say he was securing $1 million deals and this, that, and the other. And how he had connections and aligned to different music labels or whatever. Child, that little call there. She did tell him that you should not have called me. You should have listened to your friends. I think you should just listen to your friends sometime. He was like, what you trying to say about that? What you mean? Because I thought that I thought I was having a conversation with you. So what is really, like, what you trying to do? Like, what's going on? I think he probably thought that Unique was right there about to hop in the damn conversation. I'm rolling. Not LaTocha. Ma'am, LaTocha girl, you need to let this let go. This love is TKO. No, ma'am. Girl, hilarious. I mean, if she leaves, I will be happy for her. But I feel like, they've been together for so many decades. They're so ingrained in each other's lives that I think, nobody gonna love me better. I must stick with you forever. Like, that's what it's giving. She gone, nobody gonna take me higher. I must stick with you. Come on. That's what it's giving. And I think that's where she's going to stay. It would be nice. It would be great to see her get away, but I don't think we're gonna see it. Maybe next lifetime. Maybe next lifetime we'll get a glimpse of that. Okay. Let's see. Anything else before we wrap this thing up? Let's see. Child, this right here is sad. I don't think he understood how phones work. Tasha tried to tell him about the digital. She did. Hilarious. Because he kept talking about the digital footprint too, right? Like he got the digital footprint and got everything for the feds or whatever, but then tried to say, I'm older though. I'm older. Like, I'm like, well, do you know about the digital footprint or you don't? Which one is it? Do you got it or you ain't got it, sir? What's happening? Child, this man was a mess. Period. But what's up, Scotty? Here goes Scotty. Scotty says, like oh my God, y'all, it's cutting up. Oh my God. Like being in the same room with you and your girlfriend, the fact that she don't know really turns me on. Should never kiss in a million. M. Barry sing. Oh my God. Y'all, it's cutting up. Y'all make sure y'all go to Scotty's live after this to get the details on the interview Tasha had with the side chick. And I'll get mine up tomorrow. Everybody cheats, but you gotta know how. Gotta know when. Come on, I know that's right. Gotta know how, gotta know when, child. And gotta know when to not get your ass on the phone with Tasha K. And think she not finna spill them beans. Do you hear what I say? But yeah, y'all, this was cute. Let's see what else. Tasha gonna be outside the concert singing nights like oh my God. Not nights like this. I wish raindrops would fall and bury. I hate that. But listen, y'all, I do think that if they were to do a biopic, which I think they should do like an episode, if they ever do it, I think it should be like an episode. I'm sorry, an episodic one type thing, like kind of like what New Edition did. And I think it would be juicy. I think it would be a lot of stories told, but I feel like, girl, that thing might be, girl, they're gonna need a few days. It's probably gonna need to be an episode drop from Monday through Friday. It's probably gonna need to be like 2 hours. Like, girl, they need to go ahead and get started now with filming because it's gonna take a minute. And they need to hurry up and do it, in my opinion, before somebody else does take their story and try to tell it. If that's still possible. I'm sure Kandi probably looked at some legal ways to prevent that. But yeah, y'all need to go and do that. And I say that because of how many Michael Jackson movies we got and how many Whitney Houston movies we done got. And I'm sure Aretha Franklin and all of that. It's like, y'all better hurry up and jump out there before somebody else do it. I want y'all to get y'all SHI together. If y'all ain't getting along now, that's fine. Y'all need to get a point person. So if y'all all are not able to come together fully collectively, at least that person can go over here and get Tasha's story, go over there, get Tamika's story, get Tiny's story, get Candy's story, and then maybe figure out how y'all gonna put it all together and email it or what the hell ever. Girl, do a video. Hop online. Y'all ain't gotta cut y'all cameras on. Do a Zoom or something. Y'all ain't gotta have y'all cameras on to have a conversation. Thank you so much, Built by Creators, for the super chat. I want to be in SWV's group chat. Listen, I just want to be on Coco's phone in general. Because I feel like, without even saying much, Coco probably has been the most disrespectful. Because of how she be laughing at shit. When I was watching that live, or I was on that live with SWV, Coco and Taj, they were, confused about some stuff, feeling away about some things, but kind of debunking stuff. But when people would kind of throw shade over there at Kandi or Xscape as a whole, it was Coco's laugh for me. She wasn't finna shut down shit. She don't care because she's still standing by. I sold 30 million mother records. What is you talking about? Like, girl, you could never say anything to me. Okay, so that's the energy that she was giving. So I would just like to be on her phone and be a fly on her wall and see who all she talking to and what all she really saying. But yeah. Yeah, that's really it though. Child. Coco probably couldn't up laughing. That's what yep, for sure. I just want to know who she talking to right now. But this was cute, guys. I thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being here. This was cool. If y'all haven't checked it out, make sure y'all check it out. Be sure to like up the video, subscribe to the channel. What else? I feel like that's probably it. I mean, I ain't really got no more. I ain't got no more. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Don't forget to like it. Looks like Kandi was inspired by Taco and Rockhead on No Scrubs. Ooh, child, baby. Well, yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Thanks for joining. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye bye.